see you again. How are you? That's so great. And you're looking really good, which is of course what you would want a doctor to say to you, but you do. You look really good. And nice and healthy, which is what you want. You're in here today because you've got an eye examination, okay, an ear examination, and you booked in for a light ear clean in there as well. That's good. That's what we like here at the surgery. And then to finish off, it is a comprehensive cranial nerve examination. Well, each of the examinations are going to be quite comprehensive. We're going to mix them all in one after the other and do all the checks we need to do on you to make sure that you're feeling great and we don't find any irregularities in there, which we won't, purely because of your previous track record that there's been nothing indication for me to any cause of concern whatsoever, so I wouldn't assume there'd be any today, but it's good that you come in frequently to get these checked out, and that's really great. And me as a doctor, that's exactly what I would say an ideal patient like yourself would do. Okay, so every examination is comprehensive, it's very thorough, and we'll be checking just the vitals and everything according to what we'll be examining. So eye test, we will have a little look on the chart and go through examinations there and some light changes and something which you haven't maybe done before in certain parts as different environments of light. Then we'll move on to the examination. This will just be a couple of sounds and things going on, something to get you to recognize a couple of things if you can, and that will determine how your ears are doing with a little clean at the end. We've got all the tools sanitized and ready to go. Cranial nerve will be something just a little bit quicker and finish us off very nicely. Okay, so we have to go through just the normal red tape stuff. Okay, so name, still a beautiful name, and then still the same residence. It's really great down there. I'm familiar with that area. You've been there long? No, really? How great. Okay, and occupation. Yep. Okay, and just before we begin, you haven't noticed anything with your health at all? There's been nothing else. This is purely just a checkup for you. Perfect. That's great. And now you are fully logged into our extremely high-tech system here and all up to date. We put that down there, and don't mind if I take a picture of you, just put your profile picture on here. No, that's great. If you just look on the end here, okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Now you've got a nice profile picture there. See, that's great. Really good. Excellent. So we're fully up to date there. That's all on the surgery. So, like I said, if you want all the information, it's going to be uploaded immediately as we go along. So you can check up on all your records and everything that we've gone through today. Excellent. So, any questions before we begin? No, that's great. Let's start your examination. So first thing I'm going to do is come in nice and close there and just check both of your eyes. Do you need to come close there? Thank you so much. That is looking really nice and healthy there to me, and we'll just do a quick check on your right eye here. Looking good as well. Now I'm going to be alternating those checks up there for you. Just going to shine this torch. It might be a little bit uncomfortable for you. Is that okay? That's great. And you can do it. Okay, so when I just shine it there, I'm just going to come a little bit closer and examine your eyes there. Okay, so if you could just look at the torch there, and I will just alternate the light on and off. That's great. So left eye, it's all good. Okay, now we're just going to do the same thing again, but on your right eye there. Okay, so I will come a little bit closer. You just look at the light here. That's perfect. So both of your eyes were reacting perfectly how they should be in accordance to the light there. So your pupils obviously change in accordance to the light being shone at them, focusing well. Eye health is looking very healthy. Everything is looking good there. Colors of our eyes, great color, look really good. But the color of your eye looks healthy and looking like it should. So no changes in that. Okay, so what I'd like to do is a very simple part of the examination. Now I'd just like you to focus your attention here on this light here. Okay, if you would just follow the light as it moves around. Okay, very simple, very simple. That's great. Well done. Really good. That's really good. Okay, just keep following the tip of the pen on the light. Okay, keep following the tip of the pen on the light. That's so good. You're doing really good. Tell you've done this before. That's great. And so again, if you would just follow the tip of the pen of the lights, just keep following it. Keep following it. That's really great. You're doing a good job. Okay, keep following it, and we just go across there. Okay, okay. Looking good to me. So we'll just do and move something to a little bit quicker here. Okay, this is me just examining both your eyes, your left eye there, your right eye there as well. Okay. If you keep following it for me, I know it's a little bit quicker, just a little bit quicker. Right, and now if you can just follow it as I make this motion here. Keep following the torch. There we go. Keep following it. That's great. Keep following the torch there. That's really good. And keep following it. Perfect. And keep following it. That's great. Now I'm just going to go a little bit close. Yep, that's okay. A little bit close there. A little bit close. And yep, that's great. So again, just a little bit close. A little bit closer there. Yep, that's great. A little bit closer. A little bit closer there. That's really good there as well. Thank you so much. I hope that wasn't uncomfortable for you at all. Good. That's really great. Everything as it should be, which is, of course, the best result you want. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of further examination here. So you can see on the board here, okay, you see that. Okay, what I'd like you to do is just to read some lines for me, is that okay? Okay, so focus your attention over there. Thank you, that's looking good to me. Okay, so if you can just read the top line, if you just follow wherever the torch is here, so there we go, I'm circling it there. If you can just tell me what letter that is there. Thank you. Thank you, below. Okay, and next one, P, thank you. Now can you read number 3 down from right to left? Z, O, T, well done. So that's 3 lines there. And now number 6, please, left to right. E, D, F, C, Z, P. That's great, thank you. Number 8, can you give that a go there? A little bit tricky, I know. Well, maybe we'll start with number 7. Okay, F, E, L, O. That's great. Yep. P. Yep, well done. Z, D, great. Well done. Now if you can attempt number 8 there for me. Gets a little bit smaller, I know. D. Yeah. E. Yeah. F. Great. Okay. B. Well done. O. T. Well done. E. A little bit tricky, I know. See, there we go. Hold on. Now, I don't expect you to be able to do the last one there, but if you're able to do it, can you read me line number 9 for me, please? Well done. I know it's a little bit tricky. I know it's very tricky. E. Well done. F. Well done. O. D. B. C. D. You can see as well. Congratulations, that is certainly quite some good eyesight you've got there. Not many people can read that bottom line there, so that's really good. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is focus your attention on the letter E there. Okay, can you do that for me? Right, got this all done properly, so I'm going to change the lighting conditions there for me as well. If you can just keep looking at the letter E there for me, then I'm going to be looking at your eye here. Okay? And again. And again. And again. That's really good, well done. So if you would like to draw your attention over, see my desk there, see my computer screen there, or the other eye chart up there, okay? If you can tell me what it says up there, okay, top letter there, and just, that's great. And now focus your attention there. I'll be changing the light as we go along. Okay. 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 And that's really great. So what we do with changing the light condition there is just adjusting your eyesight in various lighting situations. That's very important to make sure that your eyes are still focusing on the right thing and behaving and in the right and proper way. I mean, it's a different way. When you shine the light in torch in your eye, then obviously you're going to have a blaring light in your eye, and your pupil reacts differently to, say, some ambience light and the field light there as well. So that's good, and everything's looking really good in there for you as well. So everything is immediately updated on your side there, which is good, and you'll be able to check on how well you did there. Not that it's test or examination in any shape or form, but let's just say you did exceptionally well. You should be quite impressed with being able to read that last line there. It's quite a feat to be able to do that. Okay, so next thing we're going to move on to an ear examination. Okay. So this just requires me to pop on some gloves. What I'll do is get the otoscope and check in your ear, check the overall health of your ear first, and then we will take a close examination into your ear, so I can see your eardrum and everything that I need to see to check and make sure that it's all looking great. Okay. So we're just going to get an attachment here. Right, and now this is perfect for me checking down your ear canal. Okay, so I'm just going to look in your right ear first. Okay, you might hear just some hand movement there. That's just my gloves. Hopefully it's relaxing there for you. But I'm just checking down your eardrum and then out your ear. Inside there's a build-up of earwax. I mean, it wasn't so long until you got your ears clean there, so there's only the tiniest bit of earwax, but we can blame the earphones for that, can't we? But that's all looking good there. Okay. So what I'll do now is just check around your ear, just applying a little bit of pressure around your ear, so checking the bit now. That's looking good to me. nice and healthy. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just cup both of your ears, okay? Is that okay? Okay, do it again. Right, once more. Excellent. And just make sure as well everything is nice and lined. Perfect. That's really good. So what I'm going to do now is just perform a couple of sound tests here for you. You can just tell me what you hear as I make sounds next to both sides of your ears. Is that okay? Great. Good, okay. So does this sound equal to this sound here? Good. And does that sound there sound equal to this sound here? And how did it both sound? Okay, can you hear this here? Perfect. And again. That's good. Sound about equal. That's great. And perfect order. Right, okay, if you can just tell me how this sounds and we'll refer to this a little bit later. Okay. Sound good? Great. So what I've got here, the tools I need just to help extract a little bit of that residual earwax there. It's literally nothing, but we'll just be using this soft brush here just to wipe it up, dry bits, and then this here just to get the earwax and put it out there, okay? So just let me know if you want me to stop at all, then I will stop immediately for you. And nearly got it there, nearly. Perfect. Good. And then you want the same thing again. Just going to tease that out a little bit. And this is feeling okay. Good. Right, now I'm just going to just clean a little bit around your ears there, just on the earlobe. Is that okay? Good. There we go, just cleaning around there. Good, and the same here as well. Just make sure it's all extra clean for you. like you to do is just to listen to this for me. Okay, how does that sound? Same again. How does that sound? Better is good because we've just given your ears a little bit of a clean, so you shouldn't notice a drastic difference, but just enough. So that is your ear examination section over there. Okay, that's the one. There we go. We get you updated on the system. That's really good. And one thing I will try there as well, I'm just going to whisper a couple of things in your ear. If you can just tell me what I say. I'm going to say in the hushest of tones. Okay. If you could just tell me what I said. That's good. Yep. If you tell me what I said there. That's good. It's just a little bit more of a sentence there. That's great. Well done. Okay, so that's your eyes done there, and your ears thoroughly examined there as well. So both are looking healthy and very, very well looked after. So this is really good. To get that checked up regularly is always something which I recommend doing anyway. Not enough patients do it, but I'd like to know you've got a full clean bill of health there, which is really good, and that's going to nicely lead us on to the final part of your visit here today, and that is going to be the cranial nerve examination. That's where I'm going to perform some various movements, procedures. Not a scary procedure or anything like that, but just a couple of things. If you can just follow me as I go along and just do as much as you can and feel comfortable with, and we can check all of your cranial nerves everywhere. Okay, so this will be a nice little finish off to what we've worked on together today. Does that sound okay? Brilliant. Okay. Alright. Let's begin. So I'm going to start off here with your face. Do you feel that there? It's going to be quite smooth there. Okay, smooth. Just a smooth in your hand there. Okay, and smooth on your hand there. Okay. So I'm just going to rub this on your cheek there. Okay. Does that feel about the same? Okay, that's alright. Does that feel about the same? There. And there. Does that feel about the same? That's great on your forehead. Does that feel about the same? Okay. And there. Does that feel about the same? That's great. And now on the lower part of your cheeks, does that feel about the same? That's good. Does that feel about the same there? Okay, that's good. Right, so if you can tell me if you feel this. Okay, that. Well done. Do you feel this? That's great. Do you feel that? Okay. And do you feel that? Okay, out of all those touches there, which one was stronger? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to make some gentle tapping motions on your head there. Okay, just very gentle tapping motions. And if you can just tell me if one side is stronger than the other. Okay, there and there. Which side of those? Great. And okay. And which side out of those two? Right. Okay. That's great. No water. So what I'd like you to do for me is clench your teeth. Can you clench your teeth for me? That's great. Now open your mouth as wide as possible. Okay, say ah. Okay, ah. There we go. That's great. Looking good. So I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure to your chin there. If you can try and open your mouth there for me, and I'm going to try and close it. Fight, 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 fight. That's great. And do it again. Fight, 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 fight. That's great. Well done. And then I'm going to try and open your mouth. You can try and keep it close to me. Again, try and resist. Try and resist. Fight, 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 fight. That's good. Again, try again. Fight, 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 fight. That's great. Well done. Okay, what I'd like you to do is blow air into your cheeks, okay, make them nice and puffed up. That's really good. Okay, keep it there. Okay, now we're going to try and push that air out. And you try and resist, okay? Fight. That's good. Okay. Fight. That's good. Right on. Same again. You can let that air out, put more air in. Okay, now we're going to do it on one side, okay? Fight. That's good. And same again on the other side. Fight. That's really good, okay? So what I'd like you to do is open your mouth as wide as you can. That's great. Yeah, that's good. Now close. Okay, now lift your eyebrows up as high as you can. Okay, now frown for me. That's good. Okay, can you lift one eyebrow up? That's good. And the other one? That's good. Okay, now I'd like you to make a really big smile. Really big. As wide as you can. Nice and big. That's really good. Okay, that's good. So what I'm going to do now is just get my hands here. Now I'd like you to raise your eyebrows at me. Try and raise your eyebrows at me. And I'm going to resist and push them down. Fight. That's good. Same again. Fight. That's good. Now I'm going to do it with your right eyebrow. Just don't lift it up there for me. Fight. That's good. Same again. Left eyebrow. Fight. That's really good. Now I'm going to try and push your eyebrows up. You try and push them down for me. Okay, so your left eyebrow. Fight. That's good. And your right eyebrow. Fight. That's really good. We're going to make some tapping noises on your head now. Okay. Right. Okay. Tap there. Okay. Just going to tap on top of your head there. Okay, all feel about equal. All feel about equal. All feel about equal. All feel about equal. Right, so I'm just going to examine the structure of your head there. Okay, so this is just going to be feeling around your face. Okay, so around your eyes there. Looking good. Eyebrows, applying a little bit of pressure here. Okay, a little bit of pressure as we go around. A little bit of pressure. That's all looking good to me. Around your temples there, a little bit of pressure. Okay, no, that's looking all good now. Your cheeks all looking, feeling good to me. Okay, if you could look left for me. Okay, now if you could look right. Okay, that's great. Now what I'd like you to do is follow the tip of my finger here. Keep following it around, keep following it around. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is close your eyes for me. That's great, open your eyes and then touch the tip of my finger here. Okay, when you open your eyes, okay. Open, great, well done. Open, great, well done. Open, great, well done. Open, great, well done. Open, close it, well, great, well done. That's good. Okay, if you'd like to open your eyes again, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to continue checking down here. That's looking good. That's looking to me. Good to me. That's looking good. Right, you must excuse my sandwich breath there. I'm getting a little bit closer. That's looking good. Excuse my dinner breath there. I'm getting a little bit closer, and that's looking good. And both sides are looking perfectly good for me, and all is working and functioning as it should be. All your nerves are in sync, and there's no indication that anything seems to be wrong there as well. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is if you can just lift out your hands like this for me. I'm just going to make a little bit of pinching pressure on both your hands there, okay? If you just look directly at me, okay? Keep your hands out like that. Okay. Okay. Keep looking straight at me. That's great. So what I'm going to do now is just rub my fingers around your hands here, okay? Okay. Feel about the same. Well done. Feel about the same. Well done. How about now? That's good. So what I'd like you to do is I'm going to ask you to push my arm away, and I'm going to push my arm towards yours, okay? So fight. That's great. So again, fight. That's really good. Now I'm going to try and pull your arm away. You try and pull it towards you. Fight. Well done. And fight. Well done. That's really good there as well. So what I'd like you to do is just keep looking at the tip of my finger here, okay, as I go around. That's good. Right, so what I'd like you to do is to touch the tip of my finger here. Okay, there. That's good. Now I'd like you to touch your nose. Well done. Touch my finger, then touch your nose. Well done. Touch my finger, then touch your nose. Well done. That's good. Let's make some soft sounds in your ears, okay? if you could tell me if these hear the same thing. Okay. So I'm going to tap this on your face, okay? If you can tell me when you stop feeling it vibrate, okay? Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Excellent. So you might feel some cool vibrations now. I'm just going to do it on your legs there as well. Okay, same again. Tell me when you stop feeling vibrate. That's great. Well done. So it's just the final part of the cranial nerve examination. You've done really well so far. What I'd like you to do is just to try and look left for me and right when I apply a little bit of resistance there for you. So I'm going to put my hand left side of your head there. Okay, so if you can try and look left for me. Okay, that's good. And now if you can try and look right for me. That's good. Nice and strong. And now I'd like you to look up for me. Can you try and look up for me? That's good. Nice and strong. Now I'm going to place my hands under your head. I'm going to try and lift your head up. If you can resist that for me. Great. Finally, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to take your hands like that, and I'd like you to tap your hand there. Okay, if you can tap your hand there for me. That's great. Tap your hand like that for me. It's good. Can you do it faster? Faster and faster. Well done. And faster. Faster and faster. Well done. Okay, what I'd like you to do now for me is just take both my hands here, okay? I'm just going to apply a strong, firm bit of pressure. Well done. That's good. And if you'd like to do it with your left hand there. Well done. And your right hand there. Well done. That's really good. Okay, so the final thing what I'd like you to do, if you just hold out your hand out like that and like that, I'm just going to tap gently on your hand there. Okay. Okay, other hand. Okay. Excellent. So I hope you don't mind, I'm just going to make a slight note here. And what I'm writing here is stuff that you can check up as well. And that's just me saying that you have performed both the eye examination really well. Everything is good there. Your ear examination also equally as good. Everything's really good there. And your cranial nerve examination there equally as good. And there is the performance-wise, it's everything which I want to see as your doctor, and making sure that all your nerves and everything is in sync and looking good, and all your features are perfect, which they are. Okay, so that gives us 3 big checks there, and that is all going to be updated to the system now, so you'll be able to access that whenever you like. Okay, literally immediately that is transferred on there, so you'll be able to check all your good results there as well. Now, I know some people find this a little bit of a relaxing process, and some people find it a little bit of a non-relaxing process. But it's good to get these checkups. It's good for you to come in and see me, and we get to have this personal one-on-one time together, and I can make sure that you are always feeling great, and my priority is making you always feel healthy. Said no doctor over. Okay. Well, there we go. So thank you so much for coming in today. It really was a great pleasure to go through the examinations with you, and it's always great to see you here at the doctor's surgery here. It's something which I always recommend that patients get a little bit of a checkup. They come in, it's a little bit of time. Just look after yourself. Checkups are very important, and I cannot stress that enough. If you just come here, it's the same as relaxation. If you find something relaxing, then by all means keep doing it, because that's going to keep you nice and relaxed. And in turn, relaxation is basically the fundamental basic for good health. If you're able to relax, then you're on the right path there already. Excellent. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed your time here. I know that you try and enjoy it as much as possible as you do with these examinations and things like that, as much as you can, shall we say. But it really was a pleasure to see you and do this for you. So if there's any questions, anything I can help you with, then I really hope that you liked this. Okay, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.